Hello YouTube, welcome back to part 6 of the series. Today's topic is weapon customization. Weapon variants weren't well received in Battlefield 1. Personally, I thought DICE were going to keep the same customization concept they've had for years since there was weapon attachments during World War I. But there wasn't as much as the Battlefield community was accustomed to in the past. I'll be showing you guys possible attachments we can see in the vanilla game. There are 6 categories: sights, shotgun rounds, grips, muzzles, stocks, and accessories. I'll be taking into consideration historical accuracy, but I'll need to bend the rules for certain guns. Let's start off with sights. We could see the red dot sight from Battlefield 1, radium sights, and the only reason why I'm including radium sights is because they were in Battlefield 1. AA sights, ×4 and ×5 scopes, they're basically the equivalent to an ACOG scope, and ×8 and ×12 scopes. These two scopes will have glint. Now, let's talk about restrictions. Optical and radium sights are available for all weapons. AA sights are exclusive to LMGs, but it's possible that there's a few exceptions if other weapons from different categories can accommodate AA sights. Also, AA sights will increase the bullet drop-off range. Instead of the bullet dropping at 100 meters, it will drop off at 120. By the way, these are random numbers to prove my point. ×4 and ×5 scopes are exclusive to self-loading rifles, bolt-action rifles, LMGs, and assault rifles. ×8 are exclusive to self-loading rifles and bolt-action rifles, and ×12 are exclusive only to bolt-action rifles. On to shotgun rounds. We can see your standard buckshot round, slug, flechette, and incendiary. I'll be pulling random numbers out of my ass for the sake of an example. Let's say the maximum range for a one-hit kill is 10 meters for a buckshot round, but for an incendiary round, it would be 7 meters. This is if you get a direct hit. And to make the round appealing, if you were to shoot past 7 meters with an incendiary round, your opponent would burn between 0.5 seconds to 2 seconds, depending how far he is. He will lose between 4 to 7% of his health, depending how long he's been on fire. Also, you can damage light vehicles between 1 and 3%, depending on the vehicle. All of this will come at a cost. It has a small damage drop-off, and it will have less rounds than other shotguns. Basically 15 rounds instead of 20. Again, these are random numbers. For flechette rounds, you'll have better accuracy, but the damage drop-off will be 8 meters instead of 10. On to grips. There's 2 types of grips. The first type will increase accuracy when you aim down sights, and the second will increase accuracy when you hip fire. I'll move on to specifics. The grip doesn't need to change the look of the gun drastically. Let's look at the MP40. The grip attachments won't give it a front-forward grip, but it will change the design of the pistol grip. This would apply to many weapons. Some would receive a front-forward grip, and some, the design of the pistol grip would change. Grips will be available to SMGs, LMGs, self-loading rifles, and assault rifles. On to muzzles. We'll see a compensator, a muzzle brake, and a flash hider. The compensator will increase accuracy when you aim down sights. The muzzle brake will increase accuracy when you hip fire, and the flash hider will increase accuracy when you aim down sights and hip fire. It's in between a compensator and a muzzle brake. It will be providing a slight increase to both. It will give a 5% increase of accuracy when you aim down sights or hip fire, instead of a 15% increase from a muzzle brake or a compensator. Again, these are random numbers to prove my point. All guns will have the muzzle attachment. Again, they don't have to change the gun drastically. The muzzle can have a slight increase in size, or the design can change when you equip the muzzle attachments. On to stocks. There's 2 types. The first will increase accuracy when you aim down sight, the second will increase accuracy when you hip fire. This attachment is available to all weapons. The stock attachment will slightly change the look of the gun. For most guns, they have a wooden stock. That being said, if you were to equip a stock attachment, the stock can be lighter or darker than the standard stock. I'm talking about the color of the wood. Some can change to bakelite. For those who don't know, bakelite is an early form of plastic. However, this change would apply to LMGs, mainly, like the FG42. And for folding stocks, the stocks would just get unfolded. Finally, onto accessories. There's a bipod, an extended magazine, and a bayonet. Bipods are for LMGs, but it's like AA sights. It's possible that there's a few exceptions like the Seska Zobdrovka ZK383. That's a submachine gun that has a bipod. Extended magazines will apply to all guns except for bolt-action rifles and shotguns. The bayonet applies for a few SMGs like the Stenmark 5, a few LMGs like the FG42, and all self-loading rifles and bolt-action rifles. Bayonets would act as a melee weapon. Let's say the max range of a blunt melee weapon is 2 meters and a knife is 1 meter. The bayonet would be able to take someone out at a max range of 3 meters. You won't take out your enemy with a club or a knife, but with your bayonet attached to your weapon. This is to replace the bayonet charge, since some people don't like it. Personally, I don't have an issue with the bayonet charge, and I think it's easy to counter. Also, I would like to see the reappearance of skins like in Battlefield 1. The skins are beautiful, and they still keep you immersed in the time period. All of these changes will provide historical accuracy with a few rules bent. The potential to customize your weapon is present. Sure, it isn't as much as we used to have, but at least we have something to look forward to. I hope this video was informative, and thank you very much for watching.